You gotta love it, I guess. Today's FAFO update is for the Disney company. So, a little background. Disney owns ABC News. Earlier this year, last year, Donald Trump sued ABC News and George Stephanopoulos because during an interview, I believe it was with Nancy Mace on the Sunday morning George Stephanopoulos show, George Stephanopoulos a couple of times referred to Donald Trump as a rapist or an adjudicated rapist, which a federal judge in a post-trial order in the E. Jean Carroll case, a judge wrote in a post-trial order that what Donald Trump had been found liable for in that case constituted rape. And so Donald Trump sued George Stephanopoulos for defamation. He sued ABC News for defamation. Their parent company is Disney. Much to the chagrin of George Stephanopoulos, because as a matter of law, there's no possible way that Donald Trump could have won that lawsuit. Okay? The truth is an absolute defense in defamation. Well, Disney, the parent company, decided that they were going to settle with Donald Trump for $16 million. They gave him a check for $1 million for his legal fees, and they agreed to donate $15 million to his presidential library fund or some other foundation controlled by President Trump, who is banned from controlling foundations in the state of New York because of so much tomfoolery that he did with prior foundations under his name. Well, it turns out that bribe was ineffective. ABC basically paid Donald Trump a bribe to stay away from them for the next 4 years. Today, Donald Trump's FCC, Federal Communications Commission, announces an investigation into Disney for going all in on DEI. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr published a letter announcing his intention to investigate the Walt Disney Company and ABC over DEI practices earlier today, Friday, March 28th. Trump has made diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives one of his primary targets since the start of his second term. Because if you are against diversity, equity, and inclusion, what are you in favor of? White, male, patriarchy. Yeah, it's white supremacy. The express policies of the Trump administration in the second term is to bring back white, male-dominated supremacy. That's right. It appears that the entertainment industry is next on Trump's list. In the letter addressed to Disney CEO Bob Iger, Brendan Carr, the FCC chairman, said the following: "I'm writing to inform you that I have asked the FCC's Enforcement Bureau to open an investigation into Disney and ABC. In particular, I want to ensure that Disney and ABC have not been violating FCC equal employment opportunity regulations by promoting insidious forms of diversity, equity, and inclusion discrimination." He left off the key 3 words there. So, in particular, I'm going to add them on to the end. In particular, I want to ensure that Disney and ABC have not been violating FCC equal employment opportunity regulations by promoting insidious forms of DEI discrimination against white men. We've seen how well Trump's policy of putting only white men in positions of power, we saw how that played out this week with Pete Hegseth and Mike Waltz and their Signal text thread scandal, where they both divulged classified information because they were hired on the basis of their gender and their skin color. So, yeah. Good luck, Disney. Maybe work on those bribery skills a little more.